to OnyxEarth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. So we are back with another pick a card reading. It may not seem like it at first glance, but it is another timeless pick a card reading. We're looking into your love life as it relates to Valentine's Day, whether that's this upcoming Valentine's Day, the next Valentine's Day. It depends on when you stumble upon this video. Some of you are going to watch it in real time and just opt out of this year. I can already tell. So it just depends on what timeline you have in your mind when you decide to view this video. So it is, again, a love reading. It is a timeless reading. It is not an 18+ reading, and I just dropped some cards, so they may be relevant. Let me see if I'm going to use these as messages. No, I'm going to keep this to myself because I can, and I don't want this to get too long. So I'm just going to hop right into the piles. If you have not already, you can scroll back, rewind into the intro, which is new based on this series. Oh yeah, before I get into that, I want to talk about the series because I did mention it in the short. So we're doing a series for Valentine's Day, hence the new intro, the special themed intro. We're going to do your next Valentine, which is this one. And then there's another one, which is like your secret Valentine, to see who may have a crush on you or who may be planning something. Could be a current partner, an ex, or future lover, any of those things. And then we're going to do the third one, which is the 18+ one. It's going to be sex with your Valentine. So it's going to be 3 parts with this intro in honor of the holiday. So let's hop into this one. So your next Valentine, pile 1 is the heart-shaped box of chocolate, pile 2 is the bouquet of roses, and pile 3 is the mystery gift box for those of you that like surprises. Okay, so again, if this is good enough, just me verbalizing it, go ahead and select your pile. If not, go back to the intro. It is the last slide. Let's go. Okay, pile 1, if you selected the heart-shaped box of chocolate, then this is your reading. Let's see your next Valentine and see what's going on with that, like who that is, what's going on that day. 2 cards just threw themselves from the middle of the deck on the first attempt of shuffling. We are taking them. You've got 2 major arcana cards. You've got the Hanged Man, number 12. I'm feeling like that's Pisces energy coming through. You've got Temperance, which is number 14. That is Sagittarius energy. So before I pull the last card and take the bottom, very it's really romantic vibes here. Not just because they're major arcana, but just because you've got that Pisces Sagittarius combo immediately, which is hilarious because I intentionally pulled out the Moonology deck to use so that we could get like some zodiac house energy to pinpoint how the Valentine's Day or who the Valentine is, like pinpoint the energy surrounding that. But that's the first thing coming out for you, pile 1. That's exciting. So again, Pisces combined with Sagittarius, that is 12th house meets 9th house of I guess like that fantasy, dreamy, indulgent energy. Like it's almost like not real. A lot, and like Sagittarius is about expansion, higher perspectives, higher knowledge, learning, travel. So I could definitely see your next Valentine. Like, I know we're talking about Valentine's Day, but the question we have, your next Valentine. So like the next memorable Valentine, like I guess date you have or relationship you have during Valentine's Day is going to be surrounding travel. It's going to be surrounding, honestly, I'm seeing that there's not the placements here yet, but I see like luxury goods for some of you, but because like new and interesting experiences with your next Valentine, right? It's and also I'm getting surprise energy with the Hanged Man and Temperance. It talks about not knowing what to expect, surprises almost like, but not like a chaotic surprise, a surprise that you would want, a surprise that you would dream of, a surprise that you would imagine. Like if you could plan your own surprise, this would be it. And that's the energy that's coming through. So beautiful, beautiful date, fantasy like, again, that higher perspective, cultural energy, like exploring other cultures. Like it's just a lot. Like it's a very big Valentine, like for you. Or maybe this person is just that way, because this is huge energy. Again, it is major arcana. So let me get this last card and I'll take the bottom to see your next Valentine. That's too many cards. Again, this person is a lot. That's great for you, because people with this energy, like this person is a lot. But people with this energy, that Pisces, Sagittarius energy, tend to be super romantic. Like Valentine's Day may be this person's favorite holiday. Like they love to plan things, love to surprise, like every year, if they don't have a Valentine, they wish that they did. And when they finally get one, or when they have a Valentine, they really show up and show out. Like that this is a person that I don't want to say that they would be posting it to social media, but the experience would be post worthy, should I say. So I want to get one card, just one. I'll take two, but not too many. And then the bottom. And honestly, this person is someone that's going to switch it up. I am shuffling in a way that I do not normally. Interesting. So you have the Queen of Rods. And poking out, I'll take it. No, I won't, because it's two. At the bottom, you have Ace of Rods. So fiery energy. So again, it may be with a Sagittarius, or that may be the placements. Because again, we have every sign in our charts, right? So even if this person does not have Sagittarius placements, this person's energy of Sagittarius is triggered during Valentine's Day or by synastry with you. Something about you and Valentine's Day makes this person really want to expand, explore, and experience. And that is that's the energy of your next Valentine, is to expand, explore, and experience. And I know those are E's. Maybe this person's name starts with an E. Maybe E is a relevant letter. I don't know why the three words I came up with were all E, but it could be relevant for you. But yeah, this person's really fiery, really passionate, really big on exploring, really big on doing research. Like this is a person that would plan your Valentine's Day like months in advance. Like as soon as the new year hits, they're like, okay, I'm ready to go. I have to plan Pal One's Valentine. I have to get the gifts. I have to plan the dinner. I have to plan whatever trip. I have to make sure the outfits right. I have to like get everything together for Valentine's Day with Pal One. So that is beautiful, that is sweet, but it's also very fantasy based. So the only shadow aspect of that would be that this person has higher expectations than they're able to commit to. Like they'll initially start planning something outlandish and they won't be able to completely follow through, because they just have way too high of expectations of what they're going to be able to pull off for Valentine's Day. That came through for some of you. So let me hop into this Moonology deck so I can get more energy. But lots of fire placements here. I'm looking at Aries. That's what came out. And then you have the fixed moon, which I'm laughing because I'm talking about this person kind of overcommitting to certain plans for Valentine's Day. And then I get new moon in Aries. It's time to take action. And hold your vision, fixed moon. So it's like this person's committed no matter what to whatever plans they have, which is good, because even it's like, what's that saying? Reach for the moon. At the minimum, you'll land among the stars, or something like that. Like this person's gonna go above and beyond for Valentine's Day as it relates to just making sure they impress you and everything. And then you have new moon in Capricorn at the bottom. Your hard work is paying off. So even if this person doesn't, I could see this person going above and beyond, right? And it's perfect, and to you it's perfect. And then like they'll be critiquing like, oh yeah, but I really want to do this and I couldn't get it to follow through, so we're settling. Even though for you it's amazing, it's the best Valentine's Day you ever had, but this person's like, nah, it's not really what I wanted. Like, you know what I mean? That's funny. They're a bit pessimistic, but again, with that Capricorn energy, it's big on effort, like a lots of effort, like wanting to make sure that you feel valued and appreciated on Valentine's Day. You have whatever dinner you want, whatever gift that you would be interested in. Like, it's very personalized, and this is a person that really would observe you a lot prior to the Valentine's Day, just to see what it is you would be interested in doing with that secret. Like, it's not secrecy energy of the Hangman, but Pisces is 12th house of, like, it's kind of, for me, sneaky. It's because it's things that you don't even see within yourself. Like, this person would kind of have, this person would, what's the way I want to word this? They would observe you and your behaviors and kind of pick up on little nuances to kind of be able to plan and gift you things that you wouldn't have even realized that you'd enjoy, right? And that, like, that's what I'm saying, especially with that Aries first house energy of self and identity. Like, this person kind of would have a certain nuance about them that they would be able to see who you truly are and be able to move accordingly in a way that you may not even realize was a desire of yours, if that makes sense. So let me pull from, I have 3 love-based oracle decks and I want to pull from. But yeah, this is a person that if you are dating them casually or not necessarily that serious, come Valentine's Day, whether it's this one, the next one, whenever this Valentine steps in, this person would want to take the relationship to the next level. So whatever the next phase of commitment is for you two at that point would be what this person would want to step into. Withhold your vision. Your hard work is paying off. Like, we've been doing this for a while. Like, it's time to take action. Ace of Rods feels a lot like Aries energy as well. Especially with it's time to take action. Like, if you two had not been intimate, this would 100% be the first time of intimacy. It's not that type of reading, so we're not going to get into detail because I want to make sure I have time to get through with everything else. But yeah, this could definitely be your first time being intimate with that person, or the first time you're intimate with this person in a deeply connected way. Like, the first time that it has meaning, right? And that you both enjoy it. So let's see what I have. I'm definitely shuffling in a way that I didn't even know how to shuffle. I didn't know I knew how to shuffle this way, and I don't know why I'm doing it. So something about you, Pile One, in this connection that's going to step in for your next Valentine is very, maybe that's what that Sagittarius energy, that expansion, all of this fiery energy is. It's something you didn't even realize you could do, things that you really didn't realize you could understand, things you didn't realize you could enjoy. There's something very unexpected, like an unexpected gift, an unexpected skill, an unexpected desire stepping into this pile. So let's see. So, yeah, that's why we have all of this Soul's fantasy-based energy, because again, I don't know if people consider it that way, but for me, 12th house and Pisces is very sexual. But you have this energy. Power One is a very sexual energy coming through, this active energy of whatever you do, whatever romantic thing happens, trip, date, dinner, whatever, gift, it's gonna most likely lead to some sexual interaction, which makes sense, but it's feeling new. It's feeling like maybe for the first time, or for the first time in this way. So I don't know if you and this person are gonna kind of discuss being creative or exploring alternative types of sex. But I could see that with this expansion of energy, this Hanged Man, Pisces energy, because you have mixed signals, right? It says a lover is unsure of what they want, sending you mixed signals, causing great confusion. Maybe it's best to move on. Now, I got a lot of energy from that, but I'm going to pause with that card for a second because I have another energy that's coming through with the other two. So mixed signals. If this person hadn't been clear with their intentions or wishy-washy or whatever, obviously mixed signal shows that come to Valentine's Day, when they like, that's when they'll make the effort with that. It's time to take action, hold your vision, Ace of Rods. Like, there's lots of indicators of if you've been getting mixed signals or you've been giving mixed signals, that Valentine, your next Valentine, like, it's gonna be a deal breaker. Like, things are gonna happen. And then you have Dom Sub, right? So it says you could be dating someone that will be very dominant. It's up to you if this is the kind of relationship you want. And that makes sense with this Aries energy. Lots of fire here. At the bottom, you have you'll share unwanted habits or traits with the new love interest, likely some reflecting something in yourself. So this is the mirror effect card. I'll put it on the other side. So it's giving sexual energy, and I don't always read the cards exactly as they intend. Like, I know they have their messages and they may be relevant for you. That's why I read them. But with mixed signals, Dom Sub, and mirror effect, I'm getting switch energy. I'm getting very sexual. I'm getting exploring one another sexually in a way that you never have before, right? And I'm also getting I'm definitely getting the switch with the mixed signals, as in mixing and switching, Dom Sub, like you're the Dom, they're the sub, and then flip, especially with mirror. Very, very sexual energy. I want to pull from these two love-based oracle decks to see more about that, but right now I can already see the summary of your next Valentine is clearing things up if there's confusion, being locked in to whatever the situation is, taking things to the next level, being very active, especially if things have been stagnant or cloudy. And it's, like I said, with that Pisces, Sagittarius energy, it's very much exploration, like evolving, traveling, trying something new, but also, again, with that fantasy-based element, something very, very romantic and dreamlike. What is this? So we've got a wedding. This situation involves marriage. So some of you, it may be spontaneous, like some of you may get hitched on Valentine's Day. That's interesting. But honestly, that wedding card does not have to be literal, even though it can be. Like, it could be some of you eloping. It could be some of you getting even engaged. It could be some of you just committing to one another in a just committing to one another, right? Being exclusive, because I did feel that energy earlier and I did touch on to it. So let me see. I think I want 3 of these. This is interesting. I'm not sure I understand this card. Okay, we're going to take it like that. So we have make the effort in reverse. And I'll get the third one to see. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. That's what that means. I see. And then at the bottom, which was already there, you have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So some of you, this is not just necessarily all of this new energy. I'm trying to see where I'm going to place this. I'm just going to slide this up. Some of you, this is a new connection, possibly like a crush or someone new that's going to try to like make this grand gesture for Valentine's Day, because like they're interested in you and they're hoping that like you could be their person, someone that they would want to date. Like they know that you're someone they would want to date, but they're hoping that you would want to date them as well. So that's why there's all of this effort, this planning, this initiation of energy, this working, building, preparation, because some of you, a lot of you here, this person is going to be asking like your friends about it. Like they're going to ask people that you know about what you like and what they should plan. Some of you, they're going to use your friends to kind of distract you or lure you to a surprise. Like it's feeling like they're going to use the people around you to kind of get to you for Valentine's Day or in preparation to Valentine's Day. So like this, make the effort in reverse, is like this person kind of doesn't know how to engage you on the holiday or engage you for a date, right? Even if this is a person that you're with, like they don't know what to do for Valentine's Day. Some of you, like there's a part of you where this person's very detail oriented, where they were very observant. I say I'm talking past, so maybe we're talking about this upcoming, but some of you, this person's very good at details. They were able to kind of observe you and see what you want. Others, they just kind of wanna, they need the support of your friends because they don't know what to do. And it could be a combination of both, right? Like somebody that was observing you and got all of the tea on what you would like, but they're still going to use your friends to get you into XYZ setting for a surprise, or XYZ setting just to do the thing, right? So yeah, this is interesting. And I don't know if it's because of the 12th house energy or if it's the mixed signals, but this person feels so sneaky. This person feels really sneaky, Power One. Not in a bad way, but just like they're just creeping, I guess. Maybe it's because they want it to be a surprise. There's huge, heavy surprise energy with this pile. So I will say that, yeah, let your friends help you. This person is definitely looking for advice, even if they know what they're doing. Like they're gonna check in, like, hey, what do you think? Because it's such an elaborate plan for some of these people, Power One. Like some of these people, it's like such an elaborate plan that they're gonna be like, okay, so listen, what do you think if I did X, Y, and Z for Power One to your friends and or their friends? And like I can even see some of these people are like, that's a lot. Right? With the Capricorn, your hard work is paying off. Like I'm certain Power One will like it because you're dramatic. Like it's a mess, but it's a beautiful mess, right? Very, very good, because at the bottom you have chemistry, and whatever it is they're hoping that it's going to bring you two closer is, again, chemistry is always also sexual, very sexual energy. So some of you, this next Valentine may not even be it may not even be romantic in terms of like trying to establish a relationship, trying to establish a love. This may just kind of be, it's possible that this is a friends with benefits that's like, well, I don't have a Valentine, Power One doesn't have a Valentine, let us be freaky together, but I can make it romantic too. I see that for some of you. And I'm also seeing some of you where this is just not even a friend would benefit. Like this isn't your friend. This is someone that y'all kind of have a mutual thing where you're like, we'll hook up. Like you're not friends, but you'll hook up. So since you're both lonely on Valentine's Day, you'll do the exciting sex thing, right? Maybe you'll travel and have sex somewhere where no one knows the both of you, something like that. That's the energy I'm getting. So let me pull from this last deck and we'll close this out. But regardless, it's feeling like travel. It's feeling like, this huge day. Like I said, none of this, I said luxury, but none of this needs to be expensive. It's just lots of effort and lots of details, right? Like flowers, candy, your favorite drink, whether it's alcoholic or not, like the special water you like special consideration for your diet and allergies, like, your favorite color and all of that. So let me see, because I've got two cards here. Exactly. Ready for love. You've been understandably guarded, scared of being hurt again, but you took the time to heal. Now you're ready to try love again. So you've got ready for love and butterflies. Enjoy the overwhelming excitement and bliss of new or old love. This is what's at the bottom? This is very interesting for a lot. What did I say? I told you lots of travel, lots of new things, learning, explore, right? You've got explore. Take a ride and explore new scenery or each other's inner thoughts. So expect new experiences your next Valentine, okay? With your next Valentine, Power One, because that's the overall theme here. That's the overall theme. And it's heavy crush energy. So whether you got a friends with benefits situation going on, you got like a fling that you just kind of have the boundary of, I use you for sex, you use me for sex. I'm sensing some feelings coming up, right? I'm sensing some feelings coming through on Valentine's Day, or maybe just the allure of the holiday. You two are just spending that time together during the holiday, and like the energy is in the air. So maybe you're, with that Pisces energy, that fantasy base, you two are feeling like you might be in love with one another, even though you know you're not. So it's feeling extra romantic, even though that's not the type of relationship you two have. Just watch it, watch it for some of you where it's more of a casual thing, because I could see you getting wrapped up in the energy of the holiday and start sending this person mixed signals, and they start sending you mixed signals, and it's not, and you're mirroring it, but it's not necessarily what you want. Or in other cases you realize that it is what you want, you know what I mean? Ready for love and butterflies. But I'm just seeing sparks, so it's giving crush, new love energy. So those of you in not committed, those of you in established friends with benefits, or booty call energy, just maintain your boundaries if that's what you want. But this is heavy crush, heavy introductory energy of, like, I want to get to know Pal 1, or I want to take it to the next level with Pal 1. Let me do everything I can to impress Pal 1, right? Ready for love and butterflies. So that's the energy. Be ready to travel. Be ready to dress nice, because this is dress nice energy. Be ready to just feel completely light on your feet. If you're not into drugs or alcohol, just be mindful, because, like, again, this is really fantasy based energy. I could see you possibly getting a little tipsy at a minimum. So just watch the energy of the holiday, whether it's this one or next one. Okay, so that is all I have for you today, Pal 1. Hopefully this resonated. If it did, then please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, Pal 2, if you selected the bouquet of roses, then this is your reading. Let's see your next Valentine. Let's see what's going on with that. Like, maybe we can see your next Valentine's Day, who it's with and how. Let's see. And it doesn't have to be like this Valentine's Day coming up. Like, let's be realistic with our timeline. So if you're thinking, oh, I don't know if it's this year, then, you could definitely be watching this for next year. And this is a timeless reading. So when I say next year, it does not have to be the year that I'm speaking of, that I'm currently in as I film, right? Or in reference to it either, right? So let's see. And I think we're all switching it up this year, because, and I say this year, whichever year you're in, because I am shuffling in a new way that I didn't know I knew how to shuffle, and I've never felt called to do it. So this, I did it in Pile 1, I'm doing it in for Pile 2. So I guess this is just the way I'm shuffling for this reading. So the first card I have is the 10 of Elixirs. Lots of joy, lots of pleasures, like overwhelming contentment. Like, your next Valentine is going to make you feel so good, like in an overwhelmed way. You may actually shed tears of joy with your next Valentine, like during Valentine's Day. Like, whatever happens on that day, you may be moved to tears, right? Complete contentment, complete what's the word I'm looking for? Fulfillment. Just feeling extremely fulfilled, extremely grateful, extremely supported. The word I'm hearing is whole, emotionally whole with your next Valentine on Valentine's Day. And the next card that jumped out is the 9 of Rods. And that talks about kind of being like, it talks about, I don't know what's gonna happen, y'all. Like, whatever is gonna happen, like the 9 of Rods is like basically a pause right before completion, like right before the finale, right before something happens. Like, I'm seeing that card, and I don't know if I've ever read it this way, but following that 10 of Elixirs for Valentine's Day, I see you being like in shock, complete shock, not even like completely still, not knowing how to move, not knowing what to say, just being like the anticipation of what's next, like just being so shocked. Like I'm envisioning you, if I could envision an action for these two cards, it's you stepping into the room being in complete awe, right? If that's the perfect action for that. So I need a third card. Oh, so 4 rods. That's beautiful. This could be a variety of things, and I'm gonna go through the ones that are in my head in a second. I just want to see that bottom first. So 2 of rods, the card of planning and kind of initiating a concept. So some of you, it could be the cliche of the engagement, and I don't say that to brush it off. Like if you've been waiting to be engaged, if that's something you want, you've been wanting to be married, or you feel like you found the person and they popped the question on Valentine's Day, that's beautiful. It's going to make you feel really overwhelmed for those of you where this is what's happening. Some of you, this is a person, it is a person, you know, asking you to marry them. Others of you, this is a person saying, let's move in together. This is a person saying, this is a person surprising you with a place or a plan. So like if you are already committed or looking to be committed, this person like could say, I found a home, or I'm building a home, or I'm planning to build a home with that 2 of rods, planning to buy a home. Look at, this is what I want you to see. And honestly, some people, like it's even like the blindfold thing where you walk in and they take the blindfold off and you're like, okay, what is this? Where are we? You know, our new home, or a home I'm looking to share with you. Like that's the kind of thing. So that's a really specific message. Okay. A really specific message. I was not expecting that. So that's the energy that's coming through for, you know, some of you for your next Valentine and what they're looking to do. Like, this is how I see my future with you kind of energy. So if you've been craving that stability, like this is a person that definitely would do that. Like this is a person that would surprise you with taking you to shop for rings on a Valentine's Day, if that's a thing that you are interested in, right? But it's a surprise. Because see, that 4 of rods, that 4 of wands is like a happy couple. Sometimes it's depicted as a celebration of a wedding day. Sometimes it's depicted as them entering a new home, like a fresh couple entering a new home. So that's the energy surrounding your next Valentine's Day. It's one of commitment, one of evolving the connection, one of surprising you with that next step, surprising you with a concrete vision for that. Let me pull from this next deck to see if I can get more details. But whatever it is shocking you. And honestly, okay. So I'm going to show you this. I'm not taking it right now. As I'm shuffling at the bottom, you have you're very close to achieving your goal. But in the middle of the deck, so like the deck's like this, and this card was in there like this in reverse. So if you lost faith regarding a connection, or you're losing faith regarding a connection, or at that point in time you'll have lost faith, or you won't feel worthy of love or worthy of a connection, or you won't feel like that's for you. Like you may feel like you're not the marrying committed type, or whatever the surprise is that brings you to tears, that puts you at a standstill. You're not even gonna believe it as it's happening in real time, because you didn't believe it could happen for you. Right? Like you see it happen to other people, but it didn't feel like it could happen for you. So that card being where it was, how it was, that's the message for you, Pautu. But let me get these cards for the table as it relates to your next Valentine. This is beautiful energy, because you're feeling moved to tears, and like I'm having trouble catching my breath a little bit. So like you can't even breathe in that moment. It's a lot for you. So you take your time when this happens, okay, Pautu? Let me see what I can get. Okay, show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Some of you are gonna get a commitment, like a legit like a public proposal, or let me not project my personal feelings into, well, like, because the next thing I'm seeing for me, I'm like, okay, I guess that's Like if some of you, it is going to be like social media based. Like maybe this person is going to acknowledge you on social media for the first time. So like that's a really big deal for you if that's something that you want and like have been wanting in the connection, or at the point in which you meet your next, at the point in which you have your next Valentine. I mean, be mindful with my words. That person will acknowledge you on social media publicly, right? If that's been a thing that where you didn't post to each other's socials, you kind of kept things private, this person kind of is going to take that step and make sure that everyone knows that you're their Valentine, that you're the person they're committed to, you're the person they're living with, you're the person they're with, right? Okay, you have the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. So a build up, definitely a build up. So mind your nerves, how to like don't get so overwhelmed you end up needing end up needing like some medical treatment. I have another card, and then at the bottom I have work through your fears, which is Scorpio energy. We got 8th house energy on the table of sexual nature. Yes, yes, yes. Y'all are getting busy on Valentine's Day. Love that for you. Full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. So that is the perfect complement to this 4 of rods and that 2 of rods, which is planning, right? We're planning, we're setting a foundation. We're committed to something real here. And that's what you're getting with your next Valentine. So this is much more stable energy than Power One. Like Power One had some stability. We talked about commitment and things that could have happened, but it was all about expansion, exploring, traveling. Here we're talking about exclusivity. We're talking about more, it feels more restricted than anything, right? Scorpio energy, work through your fears. If someone's been afraid of commitment, transforming that energy, right? Like someone may even inherit a house and be like, okay, this is it, let's start a family with this. You've got full moon in Taurus. Actually you've got Scorpio Taurus axis here of assets and inheritance. So this is going to be regarding money and stuff. Like, so whatever happens for you, I don't care nothing else. This may be relevant to the overall theme, or it may just be something that also happens with your Valentine around that Valentine's Day. But this is about money and stuff. Okay, so you may get really nice gifts with your next Valentine. Like your next Valentine is going to give you really, really nice gifts. Whatever nice means for you, okay, and that's the case. And they're going to show it off, and you're going to be able to show it off with the full moon in Aquarius, right? It's all about acknowledgement and recognition. Those are the overall themes of this pile, right? Making sure people know that they're committed to you, that they're engaging you. The date is kind of like very much claiming you, like hand holding. And I'm not saying that this is a pile strictly for people that have been in the shadows, that have been hidden, that have been in deeply private connections. I'm saying that something about your next Valentine, I don't know if you're not used to that energy. I think I just talked about that. Again, I try to move with the energy, and I don't always remember what happens moment to moment in these readings. I sound crazy, I know. But this is a person that if you're not used to being in a connection where someone wants to be seen with you, where someone wants to like tell the world how much they love you, this is a person that is going to do that. This is a person that's going to do it publicly in front of people on social media. This is a person that even if they're your Valentine, like even if Valentine's Day is the first date with this person, they're going to hold your hand in public, they're going to walk out, they're going to say, this is the person I'm with. Like you're going to feel something that you're not used to feeling with this person, pal, too. So that is there's a lot. Like you're going to feel very confident and sure of the connection. And I don't feel like you're used to that with that work through your fears. I feel like it's a bit scary. But this person is very stable with that Scorpio Taurus axis, okay? And very much that's how they move or plan to move with you, with that Aquarius energy of making sure that everyone knows like Pile 2 is my person, right? Yes, 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 yes. Because on a pedestal, this is a person like this. Your next Valentine is going to worship you and make you feel like you're the only person in the world. Like that Rihanna song, Only Girl in the World, that's probably a channeled song. Pile 2 loves channeled songs. But look at that jewelry. Look at that crown as well. We talked about stuff. Really nice. I'm going to say expensive gifts. But Scorpio is inheritance and other people's money. And Taurus is assets and your money. So yes, yes, yes. Okay, you got someone new will put you on a pedestal and treat you like royalty. You'll feel loved and cherished. And that Pile 2 is the theme of your next Valentine, for sure. So let me pull another. Okay, I was thinking of 2 more, but here we are with 2 more. Look at this. Power couple, very public energy, right? It says 2 people who are equals and fiercely independent from one another, encouraging goodness in the world. So we talk about axis. We talk about that Taurus Scorpio axis. This card is 100% that axis. So one or both of you may have Scorpio Taurus placements, right? One of you may be one or the other dominantly, or in like Venus or something, because yes, like that's the energy of this. And also I said, like that's just the energy of that card. So you have, which is beautiful, smooth sailing. Okay, a new love interest will be easy to get to know, smooth and steady, relax and see where the boat goes. So again, Pal 2, I'm feeling like you're not used to this energy, this stable, sure, certain energy. Because Scorpio and Taurus are fixed signs, as is Aquarius. The only fixed energy here that's missing is Leo. So that's interesting. But fixed energy, very sure, certain, stable energy. You have at the bottom playing the field, which is somebody is not ready to settle down. Too much fun playing the field. Just be careful with your sexuality. Now, with this as the bottom energy, I just want you to know it's okay to be afraid, nervous, right? You got to work through your fears. Don't be afraid of the connection with this person, because like it's giving like you feel too good to be true. So just don't overthink it. Don't get too far ahead of yourself with thinking of the things that could go wrong. Don't get too far ahead of yourself with planning. Like enjoy the things as they come, because again, 2 of Rods is planning. So don't over plan too far ahead, right? Because you may have a tendency to say, okay, I'm dating this person. This is my Valentine. 5 years from now, like maybe we start with a year from now, right? Let's do that. I feel like that may be the energy, but don't get so paranoid and overwhelmed, because you do have that energy. Because whatever the surprise is that they give you on Valentine's Day or take you to experience on Valentine's Day, it is like you may hyperventilate. You may need a minute based on the way the pile started. Okay, so just take it easy, Pile 2. But I do love this energy for you, because it's overwhelming joy, right? I think I mentioned tears of joy. So let me get from these last 2 decks, and then I will close this out. But I love this energy for you, Pile 2. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So that's very beautiful, very interesting energy, especially as it relates to your next Valentine. Like this is a person that's going to validate you. They're going to care about your feelings. On Valentine's Day, they may get a little worried if you get overwhelmed in the way that I foresee it. Like they may be a little concerned. That's probably that 9 of Wands of pausing things. Like, wait, hold on. Let me check on Pile 2. Like, are you okay? Like, I didn't expect you to get this overwhelmed. Okay. But this person's going to make it very clear how they feel for you. And they're going to let you know that it is okay for you to feel the way that you feel for them as well. So let me see. But really nice, expensive gifts. Not because it's not an unequal thing. Like you both are on the same level financially, or at least it looks that way. Okay, I dropped all kinds of cards, and one fell face up, so I'm going to take it. Just let me gather these. We have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So that's part of that. Your dreams need a practical plan, and that energy of you not feeling like this could be your, like this could be for you or whatever, like it's feeling like this is someone you may manifest, right? Like, or may have manifested, right? Especially since the romantic feelings card says your feelings are real and worth exploring. If this is someone that you weren't sure about, or that you didn't feel was sure about you, like this is a confirmation that like it's a real thing. It just hasn't manifested in the 3D yet. With your dreams need a practical plan. So some of you, that's a specific message for some of you. That's not the overwhelming energy of the pile, but again, I have to say it because I see it. One more card and we will take the bottom. You got wedding. Did that not just come out in pile one? So all of you are like getting commitment. Well, which makes sense because we talked about your next Valentine. So it makes sense. I mean, if this person is your next Valentine, that you would be getting some type of established commitment. And some of you, oh, okay. All right. We've got religious factors. Your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. Whatever. You don't see it. It's blurry. It's fine. We'll talk about it anyway. So, y'all, this is again back to that engagement energy. Some of you will, this person's gonna like formally go home and ask for your hand in marriage, or vice versa. Like whatever the custom is in your culture, they're gonna formally, like it's going to be a formal commitment that reflects your cultural background. So whatever customs you have in your culture, as it relates to even your ancestry, like they're going to take the initiative to do something related to that. And that's probably why it's going to move you so deeply, because it could be an engagement, or like it could just be something deeply personal that has that type of effect on you. Some of you, like it is going to be going to some type of church or religious home that like they're going to want to do that on Valentine's Day, and that's going to mean a lot to you, right? Some of you, they're going to surprise you at a church with wedding. Like that's a very specific thing, and that's a very outlandish thing. Like where are y'all finding these people? Because I feel like when I'm doing the readings, I'm like, what's the next Valentine? It's like, oh yeah, this person's going to show up. They're going to bring you to a church and let's get married now. Like why are y'all people so dramatic in this way? I mean, it's interesting and I read it. Like I love that for you if that's what you want. But I feel like my readings are always like either chaotic or outlandish sometimes. But others of you, that religious factors, it's just a tone of the deeply serious nature of the connection. Like whatever happens with your next Valentine on Valentine's Day, like you're gonna know how they're gonna make it very clear how serious they are, and you're not even gonna be able to doubt it. You may actually be a little afraid, right? Because of how serious it is. So let me pull from this last deck. Exactly. Building a future. This one is a keeper. Your love life is ascending to the next level. I love when the cards do that, like when everything aligns with what we're talking about. But that's the energy of this pile. What is this card? Courting. Again, a formal courtship for some of you. That's what you're going to get. This period of development towards a romantic relationship is important. This time will help you both see if marriage is in the cards. So we got two cards indicating marriage. Like you two are everything that makes sense to get married. This person just wants, like this person is definitely going to initiate formalizing this connection, whatever that looks like for you two. What's this coming out? Exactly. Exciting. So I can't get around it. Some of you, this is 100% like an engagement, right? It could be also, we could also be talking about starting a family for some of you, if this is a person you're already committed to deeply, right? But exciting news, okay? Good news is coming your way, whether it be a pregnancy, which I just said, an engagement, which I also said, or moving in together, which I also said. Get excited to celebrate. I'm telling you, your next Valentine, it's nice. And then we have higher self. So it says, no matter how dark or muddy your path may be, trust the guidance of your higher self. So work through your fears and all of that insecurities of the past energy. I'm seeing, you working through it, probably manifesting this type of connection, or having had manifested this level of connection if we're talking about real time. But higher self and religious factors coming out as the bottom for those two decks, which are very similar, because this one is called the Black Romance one, and it is based off of this Romance Angels. So those two cards coming out shows that this is a very deeply spiritual connection. You two may be deeply religious in some form or deeply spiritual in some form. And whatever happens with your next Valentine surrounding Valentine's Day, if it's not directly an engagement, which it's heavy here, guys. It's heavy. It's going to be surrounding your spiritual beliefs, your spiritual practices, your customs, your cultural customs and practices, just something deeply cultural or religious, okay? That's also going to be an indicator. Okay, so that's all I have for you today, pile 2. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, pile 3. If you selected the mystery gift box, the surprise, then this is your reading. Okay, so we're going to look at your next Valentine. But before I get into that, I just want to say I was cleansing the decks and table so that your reading could be fresh. And I just at random started humming Selena Como La Flor. So I don't know if that song has significance to you, or if you're just a big Selena fan or whatever, but I haven't heard that song in a while. So yeah, definitely that's a thing. Okay, so let's just get into it. We're gonna see your next Valentine, okay? Card number 1, 2 of coins. Juggling, balancing, staying on your toes. That's really interesting. It's almost like being thrown off your game, and that doesn't make any sense. But being able to catch anything. I don't know if it's feeling like some of you already coming through before I get the next 2 cards. You may be really busy around Valentine's Day for whatever reason, whether the next one or the next time you have a Valentine stepping in, and like you're just feeling really busy. So I'm feeling like this person's kind of gonna be trying to get your attention, or they're gonna be trying to make plans around your busy schedule. So definitely that. Your energy stepping in heavy, like you're really busy, like you're almost feeling like you're gonna miss Valentine's Day because you're so busy with this 9 of Blades. Like you're worried, this person's worried that you may not be able to spend Valentine's Day together. Or it could be just that you're worried that you're gonna spend Valentine's Day alone, like not have a Valentine. So let me see what this third card's gonna give me. I may want more because I definitely need more to see what's going on. Like why you're really busy, it makes sense. People are busy, especially all of the adults on this channel. Like we work. We've got jobs and stuff, right? We've got businesses. You've got the moon. That is Pisces, Cancer energy. So because I read this as both Pisces and Cancer, I have another one on the floor that I will get to in a second, and I'm a little interested because it's in reverse. So give me a second. I want to see. Cancer energy is home. So it's feeling like you're going to be home alone, or at least you believe you're going to be home alone. And I say believe because you got this 9 of Blades. If it was just juggling, then the moon, I would say, dang, you're going to be alone. But this seems like anxiety, a concern, or worrying that you're going to be alone. Especially since that card is technically ruled by Pisces, 12th house of illusions, imagination, fantasy. Like it's not a real situation. You're just perceiving it as that way. So I don't know if it's because you feel like you're not going to have a Valentine, or if it's because your person is away from you or not engaging you, or you don't really feel like prior to it you're not feeling like you're going to have anybody in mind. Let me see what this last card is. Yeah, especially, yeah, you're worried that you're not going to enjoy Valentine's Day. All of this worry, all of this stress. Nine of Elixirs is not feeling good, but here's a tricky part. And maybe that's why you picked the mystery gift for the surprise. I don't know why I'm being a weirdo, y'all. It's just funny. So, because that Nine of Elixirs in reverse is not completely negative of you not feeling like you're gonna feel good within yourself. That is upright. It is a very self-fulfilled energy, right? Feeling good by yourself. So obviously in reverse, it means you're not gonna feel good alone, because that's the perception, that's the illusion on the table. But it's also a card of not being alone, I feel, in this setting, right? Like you're so busy, you're so wrapped up into your thoughts, wrapped up in your own headspace with the Two of Coins, like you're juggling your own thoughts, like all of your insecurities, your fears, right? All of these illusions in that Moon card, that you're missing the fact that you're not going to be alone, and you don't realize it, right? You got the Knight of Elixirs. So there's an energy racing in, right? It's a very active energy, right? Someone coming in with lots of emotions, lots of love, lots of care, lots of effort, right? This, like the Knight of Cups is the most romantic knight. It's the knight that pursues love, pursues romance, pursues passion, right? Very active, energized energy. So if you're overwhelmed and tired and exhausted in that Nine of Blades, Two of Coins, someone else, your next Valentine, is going to be the opposite. This person has lots of energy, lots of time, lots of effort to pursue something on Valentine's Day. So your next Valentine may be a surprise. It will be, especially since you picked that pile. It's going to be something that you didn't see coming, because you were so wrapped up in your pessimism and your busyness and how tired you are, and the fact that maybe there's distance between you and somebody, or that you didn't think you had somebody interested in you for Valentine's Day. That Knight of Elixirs just comes racing in unexpectedly. I like this energy because it's just interesting. Like, the two cards that slipped out as I was shuffling, I'm not ready to take them. So full moon in Scorpio, Sagittarius, right? Look at the bigger picture. It's time to release negativity. So that's the message for you, pile 3. Like, that's what you need to do. So like you're expecting to go it alone and miserable your next Valentine's Day, whether it's this one or next one. But I'm just seeing when this next Valentine steps in, you're going to be in a very pessimistic perspective, and the universe has a surprise for you. Let me see what I can get from this deck. Your next Valentine, pile 3. Let's see. This deck does not want to talk, y'all. It's not wanting to talk. I guess it's mad at me for putting those two back, but I didn't want them. So here we go. We've got luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. So that came out twice. That Sagittarius energy of expansion, right? So luck is on your side. Again, something you don't see coming. Very lucky. You and your loved ones are safe. A new moon in Cancer. I'm intrigued as to why that is happening. Maybe the things you're juggling, the responsibilities you're juggling, are related to family, right? I see some of you may be caretakers for family members, because Pisces energy does rule like hospitals and like hospices and whatnot. So if you're taking care of a family member, you are allowed a break to go out and enjoy a little bit of time on Valentine's Day. It's going to be okay. You're going to be blessed with some support in that area. So if that's what's holding you back, just know that you will be supported. Definitely, if it comes down to you taking care of loved ones, whether that's any type of family member, any type of friend that you've taken on, any of your children, because it doesn't even have to be sick people, right? It could just be small children. If you have small children and you feel like you're going to be juggling that and dealing with what they have going on, don't worry about it. You have luck on your side. There's going to be some support for you to go out and enjoy yourself, because I do see that 9 of Cups reverse. It's like someone not feeling like they're allowed to do something for themselves, right? You're not allowed to enjoy yourself. You're not allowed to feel fulfilled yourself. You have other people to take care of. So just know that you're allowed that energy, especially since you have someone coming in to support you. I want one more, and it came out immediately after all of that dragging. This one jumps out immediately. So you've got, the new moon in Aquarius, bring love into the situation. And Aquarius is also community energy. So just know that definitely if the juggling is you taking on responsibilities that you need support from other people with, you're definitely going to get help from other people. Other people are going to step in. And again, some of you, it's not just, I'm using that Cancer energy because we have the moon and Cancer, but it doesn't have to be that. Sagittarius could be school, right? That could be education. It could be work. It could be teaching, responsibilities, right? Anything that you have that you're responsible for, that you're juggling. Oh, how did I do that? Let me finish this point and I'll tell you what I just did. So that you're juggling, that you feel like you're not going to be supported. You got this community energy supporting you to make sure that you can enjoy some time alone, especially as it relates to being with your special person on Valentine's Day. What I just did is I was supposed to take the bottom of the deck, which is ironically enough, it was that other Sagittarius card. So I just shuffled when I realized as I was in motion that was the bottom of the deck and that I should have taken it. But now we have the other Cancer card, a personal issue reaches resolution. So you've got this knight racing in. This knight may actually be helping. This knight may actually be creating some of that support, right? Making sure like, okay, well, listen, I want to spend Valentine's Day with you. What do you need to make that happen? Why are you so overwhelmed? Who can we call? You need a babysitter, let's pay somebody. We can get some, we can find a babysitter. That's not a problem. We're going to spend Valentine's Day together. So some of you where that's your caretakers, or you have children, or if you're just, you need help with any type of responsibilities, right? That may be a thing, but I definitely see other people coming in to support you to make sure that you can have some time to enjoy. I'm pulling from this deck. So I have not had this card fall out this way before, and that's why I'm interested. So you have opposites attract in reverse. So we'll read it and then I'll place it the way it fell. It says someone may enter your life who's very different from you. You will complement one another. So it's making me feel like this Knight of Elixirs that's racing in to be your Valentine is very much like you. Very much like you, just like you. Why is that like that? Okay, let me get a grip on this deck before I take the next card or two. And again, if you're not resonating with that caretaker or child care energy, it doesn't have to be that, like we talked about. It could be school, it could be work, or it could just simply be you feeling like you got so much going on that there's no way that you're going to be able to have that Valentine's Day. This is exciting. Okay. You have settling in love. Maybe you giving up on finding true love and decided to settle for second best. Don't make that mistake. Yes. Okay. You've got that. And then you have game of conquest. This new love will try hard to win your heart. Be certain it's not just a game. It's not a game because this person's applying themselves way too much, right? With this energy, that game of conquest feels more like that Knight of Elixirs of pursuing romance, right? That settling in love. That settling in love feels like, it feels like you, right? When we talk about that lack of optimism, that super pessimistic perspective, not thinking you're gonna be able to enjoy Valentine's Day, one-way love, right? Spending it alone. It says unrequited love can be painful. Protect yourself and try to move past the pain in a positive way. So it's like this is a loaded little spread that just showed up because there's so much coming through, and I'm going to try to pick maybe 2-3 that I'm seeing. So some of you, if this is a person that if there's a person you have in mind and you're like, I'm going to spend Valentine's Day alone because this person is not interested, it's like either there's someone you're overlooking, right? With the opposites attract reverse. Like it's someone you're overlooking that's kind of going to show up and you're going to express an interest during Valentine's Day, or this person may circle back, right? Maybe they were super busy, had a lot going on, like that energy that I was reading as you, it could be them as well. And that's why it was feeling like they weren't reciprocating your energy. They just were going through things at that moment, right? Especially with this heavy illusionary energy of the Pisces, the moon card, right? Especially since you have a personal issue reaches resolution. Like it's just a lot of things that were going on. Something got resolved and now this person's able to come in and enjoy the Valentine's Day with you. Now you also have settling in love. Some of you may be trying to kind of quickly find a Valentine, right? Just like, oh, this person is compatible with me, with the opposites attract reverse. Like this person is a lot like me. Let me just see if they want to do the Valentine's Day thing. Some of you, that is going to be the reality. Like you're going to just spend Valentine's Day with somebody you feel like you have a lot in common with, just to settle. But either you're going to be more into them than they are you, or they're going to be more into you than you are them. It's going to work out because you have a personal issue reaches resolution. But Knight of Elixirs is very young energy. It's not fully developed. So I could see there being a little bit of drama. But you have luck is on your side. So I promise it's going to work out. I want to pull from these other romantic decks to see if maybe I can pull some of this energy. Oh, I'm like knocking that over because the card fell and I'm trying to read it. Healing family issues. Yeah, some of like y'all got some stuff, right? Either you and or this person has some stuff to work through for Valentine's Day, and that's why I'm getting this super busy, pessimistic, not sure if it's going to work out. But it is. It really is. You've got all of the indicators on the table saying that it's going to work out and that you two will be able to enjoy Valentine's Day together. And this, like I said, some of you, it's feeling like a specific person that you already have in mind. And as I said that, I stopped shuffling. Separation is at the bottom, so that's your confirmation. But others of you, this is going to be a new person coming in because you're going to feel like there's no way I'm going to have a Valentine. Like I'm so wrapped up in this family thing, whether it's your children, like just your caretaker, whether it's you're just too busy in general. A lot of you, it is family related. Or if it's not family related physically, it's trauma, emotional trauma that has you guarded as it relates to romantic connections. You're going to be like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to have Valentine's this year because you were so closed off. So you didn't really date anybody. So you don't have anybody. Like, I'm telling you, let's see I have 2 cards unexpectedly. What are these? Yeah. Pile 3 is a bit of a mess. So yes, you're going to have some of you, it is going to be a Valentine that you just kind of settle for. Most of you, it's going to be someone circling back or you circling back to someone because we talked about this being familiar energy and it feeling like someone that was wrapped up in something or you wrapped up in something. So there's distance. You have finances and career. It says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, which makes sense, especially if we're talking about caretaker energy. You have trust, right? Which is you're being called to, right? The situation is calling you to have faith. And then at the bottom, you have give your relationship a chance. It's give your relationship a chance. So if this is a new person, because most of you, this is someone that you're just struggling to find time with. If you end up with the person, let's say it's the first, second, third, within a month of Valentine's Day or a few weeks of Valentine's Day, that is your Valentine, right? This is a person you weren't really looking to be with, right? With the one-way love, the pursuit energy, and then you have opposites attract reverse. Like, it's almost like you didn't think you two were compatible. You're being called to like you felt like you might have been settling if you interact with this person. Give that person a shot, pile 3. If this is brand new energy, if this is a person coming in within a week, couple weeks of Valentine's Day, give it a shot. Okay, give it a shot. It may work out for you. It says luck is on your side. Like, it says bring love into the situation. You have that card too. So let's see what this next deck is gonna say. But a lot of you, this does feel like established energy in some form. When I say established, I mean like someone you have in mind may have you in mind for Valentine's Day. That it just seems like a struggle to get to you or for you to get to them, even though it's gonna happen, it's gonna work out. It's just a lot of effort in getting that to happen. Like, it's a lot of chaos surrounding getting to be with this person for Valentine's Day, if this is something established and not completely brand new, right? Someone you already have in mind at the time of this reading. Okay. You've got children. So yeah, maybe a case for some of you, like we talked about those scenarios. Children are a significant factor in your love life. This may signify the desire of them or someone's inner child needing attention. And this is exactly what I said, right? When I said this could be you being a caretaker of family members or your children, or this could be you with that healing family issues, generational trauma or trauma surrounding your family, you needing to address your inner child, allowing yourself pleasures, right? Feeling like you don't deserve or aren't able to, in that 2 of Pentacles, enjoy things, right? Because you have the 9 of Cups reverse of you not allowing yourself to enjoy things. So it's saying that's factors. But the beauty is, with children coming out, it's like your next Valentine is going to be very fun. I see, especially with Game of Conquest, your next Valentine's Day with your next Valentine, it being like super childlike, because Cancer is youthful energy. It's like baby energy. Then you have the moon and you have Cancer and again Pisces of fantasy, illusion, games, right? Game of Conquest, children, actually Cancer 3 times. So lots of youthful familiar energy, revisiting the past, like when we were young, Adele kind of energy, right? We're channeling songs today, look at us. But you know what I mean, like that's the energy of the next Valentine's Day. So it's going to be a lot because you have falling in love. Look at that. Look at how nice that is, right? The feeling of falling in love is one of a kind. Know that it is safe for you to love. Okay? And then you have new chapter. A fresh start is always good for everyone. Doors are opening for this new phase within your love life. So especially those of you where this is a past connection and whatnot, that needs to evolve or rekindle, or if it's just something that you're trying to get off the ground that's not really, it's kind of shaky right now in the beginning stages. Again, you have multiple indicators that it's going to be okay, but it's going to be really, really fun on Valentine's Day. You just have to face your fears. Do we have another card, or is that a different pile? That may be a different pile. Maybe you wanted multiple piles. At the bottom, you have inner fears, which says, as you face your inner fears, you recognize what is holding you back from attracting a healthy and loving relationship with others and yourself. Yes. And those are shadow figures on that card. So it's showing that this may be kind of a mystery situation, especially since on one-way love, she's walking away. You don't see who's holding her hand and you can't see her face. So this may be kind of like a secret thing, like a secret admirer. Those of you, because there is an underlying energy of not feeling like you're gonna have a Valentine. If that's you and you don't have someone in mind that's gonna come back, or that you're gonna rekindle with or work things out with, if you don't have someone that's gonna, oh no, this is actually that same energy. It's, you may have a secret admirer coming through, right? That you may or may not be open to, but you're being asked to at least explore your options with this person, right? So that is all I have for you today, Pile 3. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.